Welcome to Hollywood World. In this video, we are going to talk about the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize and its recipient, Marea Corina Machado. You spelled Marea Corina Macho, which appears to be a slight variation of her name. We'll go through her life, her works, why she won, and other interesting details. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Now let's dive in. So buckle up and let's get started. 1. Who is Marea Corina Machado? Early life and background. Marea Corina Machado was born on October 7, 1967 in Caracas, Venezuela. She comes from a well-known family. Her father was a steel businessman. She studied industrial engineering. Reuters' political and civic involvement in 1992, she founded the Atenia Foundation, aimed at helping street children in Caracas. Nobelprize.org later. She became one of the founders of Sumate, an NGO that monitors elections and promotes democratic participation. Nobelprize.org. She was elected to the Venezuelan National Assembly in 2010 and served until 2014, when she was removed from office by the Maduro government. Machado has long been active in advocating for democratic rights, transparency, opposition to authoritarianism, and social justice in Venezuela. Nobelprize.org, 2. The 2024 to 2025 political context and her struggles. Presidential bid, disqualification, and opposition. In 2023, she won the opposition's primary to become the unity candidate for the 2024 presidential election. Nobelprize.org, however, the Venezuelan government barred her from running in 2024, citing legal or administrative justification. The Guardian. Nobelprize.org because she was disqualified. She backed Edmundo González Urrutia as a substitute candidate. Nobelprize.org. The opposition movement mobilized a large group of volunteer election observers to track polling across the country, aiming for transparency. Nobelprize.org. Repression, hiding, and risk after the contested election. The Maduro government refused to accept the opposition's tally and maintain power. Nobelprize.org. Because of threats to her safety, Machado spent a period in hiding inside Venezuela. Nobelprize.org. Despite these dangers, she continued pushing the democracy movement and resisted being silenced. The Guardian. Nobelprize.org. Her resilience under threat made her a powerful symbol of resistance in Venezuela and beyond. 3. Nobel Peace Prize 2025. Why she won. Formal announcement. On October 10, 2025, the Norwegian Nobel Committee declared that Marea Corina Machado would be awarded the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize. Nobelprize.org. The official citation states she won it for her tireless work promoting democratic rights for the people of Venezuela and for her struggle to achieve a just and peaceful transition from dictatorship to democracy. Nobelprize.org. The committee's rationale. The Nobel Committee highlighted several reasons. Unifying opposition. She has helped bring together Venezuela's once divided opposition under a common goal of democracy. Nobelprize.org. Peaceful resistance even under harsh repression. She championed nonviolent means to achieve political change. Reuters. Nobelprize.org. Civilian courage. The committee described her as one of the most extraordinary examples of civilian courage in Latin America today. Nobelprize.org. Global significance. Her struggle illustrates a broader fight. Around the world, democracies are under pressure, and her example resonates beyond Venezuela. The Guardian. Nobelprize.org. Reactions and dedications. Machado dedicated the prize to the people of Venezuela and also expressed thanks to former U.S. President Donald Trump for what she called his decisive support for her cause. Politico. She described the prize as not just hers, but belonging to the movement in Venezuela. El HuffPost. Because of security concerns, it was uncertain whether she would be able to attend the Nobel ceremony in Oslo on December 10. Nobelprize.org. 4. Chronological full list of winner. Marea Corina Machado. Since the user asked for the full list of winner, Marea Corina Machado, interpreting that as details and timeline for Machado's award, I'll list a timeline-style full list of key milestones relevant to her Nobel recognition. Date/period key milestone/event. October 7, 1967. Born in Caracas, Venezuela. 1992. Founded Atenia Foundation to help vulnerable children. Early 2000s. Became involved with Sumate, Electoral Monitoring NGO. 2010. Elected to Venezuelan National Assembly. 2014. removed from office by the Maduro regime. 2023 wins opposition primary to become unity candidate. Early 2024 barred from running for presidency. 2024 election backs Edmundo Gonzalez. Opposition organizes election observers post. 2024 enters hiding due to threats and political repression. 10. October 2025 awarded the Nobel Peace Prize 2025 for democracy work. 10 December 2025 Nobel Award ceremony scheduled to be held in Oslo, pending attendance. This timeline encapsulates her path toward earning the Nobel Peace Prize. 5. Significance and impacts. For Venezuela, the award draws international attention to Venezuela's democratic crisis, human rights abuses, and authoritarian governance. It gives symbolic and diplomatic support to opposition voices inside and outside the country. It may provide her additional protection by virtue of the global spotlight. Globally, her recognition resonates in a moment when democracy is facing challenges worldwide. It sends a message. Civil resistance, especially by women and marginalized voices, matters. It may galvanize other democracy movements in Latin America and beyond. Controversies and criticism. Some critics argue about her closeness to U.S. interests, her policy stances, or whether her vision is inclusive across Venezuela's political spectrum. Democracy now. There are debates over whether a Nobel Prize should go to active political opponents rather than mediators. 6. Summary and what you should know. The 2025 Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to Marea Corina Machado for her persistent efforts to defend democracy and human rights in Venezuela. Nobelprize.org. She has faced intense political adversity, including bans, repression, and threats, yet continued her activism. The Nobel Committee recognized her courage, leadership, and role in unifying Venezuela's opposition. Her award is not just a Venezuelan victory. It's a global affirmation of the struggle for democracy. Thanks for watching Hollywood World.